Welcome back to stream, people. Today is Tuesday the 4th of November and I am back here streaming. I've got some updates to give you guys regarding my funded account and the payouts. There seems to be a delay, so I'll probably share that with you within this stream and let you know what's going on. Some interesting back and forths with the fivers, and we're going to see how it concludes. I'm expecting an email today. Hopefully I get that email today. Hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to try to stay focused, however, on what's going on in front of me, because that's all I could control. So I have no control of outside factors. I only have control in what and how I react to them. So you have no power over you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you find strength. My stoic philosophies. I wrote them down because it helps me in times like this just to stay focused on what's in front of me. So it's just a reminder to self. No power on outside events. So what I've got control over is how I react to them. My reaction. So right now I haven't actually started good in terms of reaction. I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm going to adjust that now and get focused. So in terms of the trade, I'm happy I just entered the trade, but it's the size I'm using more size than I want to. So I'm gonna reduce that now. I'm gonna about 7, not this much. So it looks like gold is just been going back and forth. Back and forth this week. Take that. It looks like gold has been going back and forth very, very slow, so I'm not trying to do too much from it. I'm gonna try to reduce my risk and just scalp, and it suits me and what's going on in the background as well. Just annoying, but I'm trying to forget about it. I will update you guys, but let's just have a quick look at gold. I'll tell you why I'm in this trade. Let's focus on that. That should help me actually. And adjust my stop loss. I believe I can do so now. Now that I'm starting to focus and get in the game. The game. All right, boom. 0.3 risk today. Cool. Exactly where I want to be. Okay, so gold I was trying to buy it initially yesterday here. Then it broke structure. I was trying to sell it. It pulled all the way against me. I was trying to buy it. Then it came back down. I thought, okay, this is something interesting going on here. So I sold it and I got out. I said I wanted this low, but I'm not going to hold it because it could get bought up here. Look what happened. It got bought all the way up. My stop loss would have been here. It got bought all the way up and it would have stopped me out. I did not look at the charts at all after trading yesterday, after I closed the laptop. This is my first view of the charts. And what I see here is that even though it didn't continue up, it hasn't really moved. It's just going sideways. It's consolidating, but it still looks bullish. Why? Because it hasn't taken this daily low. So kind of broken the daily highs or the Asian highs, at least here. Broke the London session high in New York. It created a daily low on Friday here, and the start on Monday kind of broke it, you could argue, but it didn't. That's just the market getting started. So it's kind of respecting daily lows. Daily low here, a daily low here. It's hard to say because over the weekend, this is a daily low from yesterday. And even though it pushed out, it should have continued to take this high at 40.46. I've been calling that number for a while. It came back down, but just respected the daily low. So it could still be trending up. But at the same time, you could argue it's creating lower daily highs. So it could be trending down. So it's really just consolidating. So I said yesterday, scalps where I can. So I think this little move I took, $86. I'm holding it a little bit. Gonna see if London session could drive this a little bit more in the upwards direction to take Asian highs, and then I'm out 0.2, 0.3. That's all I need today. Just gonna try scalp for the win. I'm gonna be so focused now because it feels like I am not getting the support from the company that should be backing me to succeed, as I am a profitable trader for them. And according to them, this is real accounts and they want to see profitable traders. So I should be getting some support from them and not delays or stories. So That being said, I'm just gonna scalp and scalp and scalp until I get that profit target, get the new account. That's the plan. That is a plan. So I'm in the trade now, risking 0.3, and I'm just trying maybe make 0.3, 0.2. That's the plan for this trade. And if it does back and forth like it's been doing the last few days, I'm closing the trade. I'm calling it a day and just taking a small loss, maybe small win if I can. And that's it. That's the plan for today. I made something yesterday. I think the account's sitting on 0.4. I think that's accurate. It's hard to say because I made the profit withdrawal, but that should be accurate. And now I just need to wait out for this trade. But yeah, interesting times. So gold is in session, consolidated really, then started pushing down, trending down, created some structure going down, but then broke that structure and started going up. So that's why I'm in the buy now. And I just want to see the continuation from that. What I don't want to see is consolidating. It stays there, comes back here and goes back and forth. That's the worst thing because I can't really find the direction. A bit like yesterday, if you look at the high to the low, the intraday lows, it just consolidated. It went up here, came down, went up again, didn't break out, came back down. So I'm sure a lot of people lost money on gold yesterday. Hopefully that doesn't happen again today. Let's see if it happened on Friday. Kind of happened on Friday. Movement was on Thursday, but today, hopefully, slow Friday. Today, get some price action and it really pushes up. Target, ideal target would be 40, 46. But I would definitely be scalping and getting out before that. If I can leave a runner, I'll leave a runner to try get there. That's the plan. That'd be about 1.5. That'd be great for the account. And if it does want to get there, it could do it today because it hasn't really moved in the last 2 days. And if it wants to be aggressive, highs here, another high here, stop losses above there from the sell side. It could do it all today. So it could be a scalp, it could be a hold. I'm going to just wait and see how price is moving. Right now, slow. It hasn't taken this high. It looks like it wants it, but it hasn't taken it yet. And it's moving very slow. Should have, from here, this is a pole, this is a flag this low, and it should break from here. So it's moving very slow. Is it waiting for the London session? Possibly. London session is in 4 minutes, and that looks likely. But I would like to see it above the Asian high. Let me just check where my stop loss is, if it's right. Keeping it tight today. 0.3. Cool. Ideal entry would have been at 39.87. Had some technical issues on my OBS as well. A lot of things going on today. A lot of factors I can't control, but I'm gonna maintain my composure and continue. Reverse there, came back up here. Let me just get this down here and remember where the H1 low is. That's what I would be concerned about. That's where my stop loss is. And yep. So ideally we get this break, takes this high, may take something off it there. Depends what that looks like. Let me just have a look what that high looks like. About 0.2. I'll be happy with that. 0.2 scalp, I'll be happy with that. With everything that's going on, yeah, 0.2 scalp would be good for me. I'll take that scalp. If it's moving fast, hold it a little bit longer. But I'll take that scalp, 0.2 scalp today, and keep things simple until I get my payout. Until I get my payout, I'm not really gonna do much. It almost feels like all of this is being orchestrated to delay and for me to continue trading and make a mistake. That's how it feels. I'm not saying that's what's happening, just that's how it feels. Some feet are being dragged. I'm gonna keep my eye on my emails today. I should be getting an email today. Should have been yesterday. Should have been yesterday. But yeah, let's see how this plays out, and then I'll explain to you guys a little bit of what's going on. I'm not gonna go into too much detail at this point. When it's concluded, I'll give you the full story, maybe. Interesting times. Anyway, so Euro USD, it broke out of those lows I've been calling out for weeks, and it's pulled back into that channel. Makes sense? Normal behavior. Well, it's not quite, but it probably will do. So it broke here, and it should pull back into there. So it kind of attempted to do that yesterday, didn't quite get there. Pushed up, came back down. Little reversal, but I'm inclined to believe this is a downtrend still. Just a case of where is it going to be sold from. So pole, flags, poles out. Should respect this high. Don't really want to see it going above this high to maintain its structure. And it should be sold from here to get this Asian low. That's what it should do to maintain the structure. But Euro USD has been very, very fickle the last few weeks, months maybe. Hasn't been moving much. So let me just have a quick look at DAX, see if I could get a read on DAX. So DAX is being bearish currently, really bearish. I expected it to break this range and be bullish like FTSE's been the last few weeks, days. So it's bearish, coming down. Maybe that's an indicator that Euro is going to be bought up from today and just get back into that zone. So it's a hard one to read. It's a hard trade. I'm not going to touch it. Let's see whether FTSE's calmed down yet. So yeah, FTSE's calmed down now. It's created a reversal pattern. So yeah, FTSE may be a good trade actually. So when it was here, created this gap, I expected it really to come back down here. I think that's why I had it marked out. Yep, into this demand zone, but it just pushed off. Now it's come up here and it's reversed. So it's created higher daily lows and higher daily highs. Came here and it's just stopped there, respecting that previous daily high. Created a daily high here, created a lower daily high here, and it's selling down, breaking the lower daily lows. Is that correct? Lower daily lows. Yes, that's correct. So I would assume it continues to try run all this equal lows here and try get into this demand. That's what I would expect. So that could be a sell. Therefore, GU should be a buy. Let's see. Doesn't look like a buy to me right now. It's at a demand, I'm sure. Let's just check on the higher time frame. No, not quite. It's approaching a demand zone. Actually, no, it's within a demand zone. From this high to this low, that's a demand zone. But as you can see, I expected it down here. So maybe it needs to get a little bit further. And then that's the buy. So maybe it's a bit too early for FTSE to jump in. But I would expect FTSE to get down here and then look for the buy. We'll see. That's an easier read, creating lower daily highs and lower daily lows. And that's the target, this imbalance and demand and all these equal lows to be run. Could put a lot of size and get a little move on FTSE there. But I don't think I'm really gonna be so aggressive today. Yeah, I'm not gonna be aggressive today. Very interesting trade actually. If this gold trade doesn't start moving, I may just jump into FTSE for a quick win. So it's broken that high. It should continue and take this Asian high. That's what I'm expecting, and that'll be the scalp. And maybe then I'll look at FTSE. If it stays here, pulls all the way back here and holds here, that's not great. My entry is not the best up there, but maybe that's a small loss. Let's see what that loss will look like. Maybe it's a 0.7. No, 0.1, sorry, not 0.7, 0.1 loss. So that's not crazy. I could definitely leave it and take a small loss. So I'm going to be patient a little bit with FTSE, see if we could get the drive out. Got a bit of a drive already of this break or this candle. Should just now push for this candle. So I'm going to wait on FTSE, on gold and see if I can manage this when need be. Not looking good right now, but that's fine. I'm gonna wait as long as it doesn't come here. So close to that high, I should take that high. And if it doesn't, then I may step away from gold for a bit because it's not really moving. It should take this high. It should take 39.99. And if it doesn't take that within this session and comes all the way to stop me out, I'm gonna leave gold alone for a day or two. I should really leave trading alone for a day or two until I get my payout. But yeah, routine's good. And discipline and structure, that's what I'm after. So that's why I'm back here. But yeah, pending. Everything's pending today. There you go. FTSE driving. Very tempted. Just put some size on it and let it drive all the way through. It could pull back up before it goes again. Or it could just drive straight for that zone. Could definitely pull back up. There's a lot of inefficiencies here. So it looks like I missed the initial move on FTSE. But I'm expecting it to drive all the way to 96.02 at least. It may just go straight through there, but at least to that price point. That's the only thing that makes sense. And that's about 20 points. If I put some size in it, I can make something from that. Should I do something reckless today? Really show how I'm feeling? Yeah, let's go for it. I'm feeling reckless now. Emotional. This is a momentum trade. I'm just going to try to get it done. Even though it could pull all the way against me and hold me up here for a while, I don't think I got that much size. I should be able to get this drive down to 96.02. Really bad way to trade, but yeah, emotional today. Let's see, get some risk, some kind of risk management going on now. 97.88. Let's see if I could just give it some space. Don't do this at home, people. Okay, I can afford the loss. I can afford it. Yeah, I can afford it. Alright. It's gonna pull back potentially, then drive again. Maybe even come all the way back. But I expect it to eventually get to 96.02. So it takes some drawdown, that's fine. It's not worth the risk. I shouldn't do this. Frustration kicking in. A few things going on. Frustration with gold yesterday. Frustration with my payout. All of that leading to impatience, I feel. That's fine. I'm gonna get this win anyway. It's not much of a win for the risk. I think I'm gonna exit the gold one soon. Let's see if we get the drive. Looks like it's moving a bit today. Good. I'm not going to try go for 40.46. That would be ideal. But the way it's been moving in the last few days, the scalp makes more sense. So run these Asian highs, these equal Asia highs. I'm out there. I don't want to look at the charts after I finish this trading session, and to go for 40.46, I would need to do that. Run these Asian highs, I'll take that. That'll be a 0.2 win, I think. And then I'm definitely going to get something on FTSE. And we'll see what that looks like at the end of the day, if it's 0.4 or 0.5. But this drive here, and I'm out. Gonna try keep it very short trading session today as well, if I can. Let's break through that. Come on. Can't be doing triple highs today. I haven't got the patience for that. Let's go. As soon as it breaks, I'm out, because it definitely could come back. And I don't want to go back to my entry. Come on. 1 minute left for this candle. Should have went through. Looks like it's going to be the next one. Maybe the next one pulls it back into my entry and it holds before it goes. So it's not going to be a quick trade at all. Should have broke through. New 5-minute candle starting soon. This should be it, but the way it's moving so slow, I can see it coming back to my entry. At least we've got some movement. FTSE's moving quite aggressively. Gold is not doing much so far, but it should move today. At least it's got some kind of direction today. Yesterday was a bit funny. Should really check news on FTSE and make sure there's nothing that's going to cause that delay for that drive. Okay, so there's a ECB speech. Nothing from the UK. And there's trade balance from the US, exports, imports, factory orders from the US later. So nothing should be affecting the FTSE trade this morning, at least. If I could get 0.2 from here, it would be good. All right, gold is taking its time. Let's go back to FTSE. Still got like I don't know, 50 minutes for this H1 candle. It has driven down a lot. I can see it pulling back up. Let's see if it's done that already. No, it hasn't. So it could definitely pull back up here. So I should exit. Oh, it's definitely going to go against me. Maybe it wants to get down here before it pulls back up. But yeah, this demand makes sense before it continues this day. Get to this demand, react from there. So the question is, how fast is it going to do it? It could pull back up to 96.46 where I marked out, or I could just use this daily lows as support. and continue from there. It looks like it's trending on M1 as well, so I'll probably just switch it over M1. So here's used it as support maybe on M1. Here. So push back into it and it should hold it here and break it out. It has created equal lows, so I know I'm going to be in the money now. It's going to push down further. But does it come all the way back up here first? That's the question. Gold is coming against me. Right, let's clean this up. Could see it coming back there and using the daily low as support, or even using this one. So could expect some back and forth on FTSE before I get the drive out. Typically, this would be an entry for euro for the sell here. Has structure here, created a little trend, and it just broke the structure there for the sell. It is trending down, so it's in line with what's going on, but euro has been so fickle recently. I haven't been able to trade it because of that. It's all happening today. It's all happening today. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore everything and just say focus. That's amazing. Amazing. Alright, back to where we were. Euro USD. It's doing a little reversal pattern and it's kind of broke structure. That could be an entry to sell it, but I'm not gonna touch Euro USD. FTSE is in the money now. Risky trade. It's in the money. Should get out, shouldn't I? But let's see if we could get the drive all the way down. Quick look at gold. Gold still could hold. Yeah, it should. Comes all the way down there. That if it stops me out, that would be amazing. I'd definitely take a break from gold if it stops me out, rather than taking these equal highs, these Asian highs, and come and break structure again. I'll be very surprised. Okay, so the FTSE one seems to have slowed down. Don't like that. The momentum is what I was after. It doesn't seem to be moving anymore, so I may exit unless I see a reason to stay in there. Yeah, I'm gonna exit FTSE because it could flag up before it drives again. I was expecting this momentum to continue, but it's just slowed down. So I'm gonna exit it. I still think it gets down there, but I wanted a quick trade and it's not really giving me that. Looks like it's flagging up against me already. I'm gonna wait now. Forced to wait. Hopefully it's just a 5-minute flag against me, then the next 5 minute drives it down. okay there. It's not got there yet, but I'm okay there. Don't want to be held in there. Take that. And the gold trade, that's enough for me today. That'll make my 0.4. So 0.2 so far today. That could have been 0.6 if I left it to drive, but I'm not going to do that. Gold is a more calculated trade, more sensible trade, risk management. I'm going to let that ride. And I may even let it go. Now that I made my 0.2, I'm going to take partials and leave it, see if it wants to go further. Even though it's doing a lot of back and forth, if I just reduce the size, I could give it space to go further. So yeah, I was right on the read. Exited maybe a minute too early. That could be 0.5. To get an instant reaction from there, that could be like 10 points of reaction straight away. This is an imbalance. This is a demand zone. Instant reaction, and that's the pullback that I would have been expecting. And then it could hold, and then the next H1 candle starts pushing this back up, and maybe for then it continues its uptrend. That's what I would expect, normal price action. But yeah, so it's got there, it's reacted. That's what I expected, and it's done. So got a little piece from it. Could have been more, but I just took a minute to consider the fact that I was risking so much, and I decided to do the sensible thing and get out in profit. So be it. Can't be mad that I'm doing the right thing. I can't be mad at myself that I did the right thing. Sensible thing to do. So today, still risking 0.3, made about 0.2. So if I take this loss today, this will be the last move, I think. If I take this loss, it will be 0.1 loss today, and that's fine. The account's still sitting pretty. Let me check my emails. No emails yet. I'll probably update you guys tomorrow regarding this. I think this is a sensible thing to do. Sit on my hands, be quiet until I get my payout, and then I'll explain the situation. And by then I'll have a clear confirmation on what's really going on. But I should have received an email already regarding the payout confirmation, and it should have been paid out. I called into the Fivers. Friday is a non-working day for some. Interesting, didn't know that. And it's meant to take 24 to 48 hours. I made the payout request on Friday. It was confirmed on Friday, but Friday is considered a non-working day. Cool. So Monday was one working day, and therefore today I should get it, right? Cool. However, they also consider Sunday a working day. So Sunday is one working day. Monday is another. That's 24 to 48 hours, which is what they claim to make the payouts within 24 to 48 hours on the website. Where we are at 57 hours. Simple maths, but I'm going to wait all day today and see what happens. If I don't get that email today, then yeah. So email should confirm that the payment's been sent to Rise, and then from Rise I could request to send it to my bank account. And it should have been processed yesterday, but apparently I have to wait for 48 hours to be concluded before I could process it. So it's just very interesting interpretation of 24 to 48 hours, in my opinion. So I'll update you guys tomorrow if I do get that email. I should get this drive here in my trading session, and then I'll update you guys if I get that email. If I don't get that email, let you know what happened with Fivers. Look, I mean, for the record, I am a fan of Fivers because there are a lot of dodgy prop firms out there, and this is a prop firm that I've been with for the longest, since I started, more or less. And I am, a lot of what they do is good stuff, and I've learned things from this. So I'm very happy about it. But it just feels like the industry deliberately delays and put unnecessary objectives or restrictions to slow you down, and that could be just to give you enough time to make a mistake. That's how I feel, and I feel that's what's going on right now, and hopefully I'm wrong. I should get that email today, and that will be the end of it, and I'll continue trading with Fivers happily. If not, that'll be the end of our relationship, I think. I'll just take the idea was to trade with prop firms until I build up a certain amount and then go alone, so I could control the withdrawals when I want. I didn't like the idea I had to wait for 14 days. I didn't like the idea people scrutinize my trades and flag me if I taken a trade that they don't like. It will count if I'm making money, you're making money. It's all good. Why are you scrutinizing when I took a trade or where I've taken the trade from, right? So the idea was just to build up some wins, build up some payouts, and then go solo. I'm at the brink of doing that. Depends on how they react today with the emails that's been sent. I should be getting my payout today, confirmed. And if I don't, maybe go solo. Makes sense too. I've taken the time, learned, saved money in learning, not blowing up my own fund, just taking a small amount of funds and losing accounts in the process of learning over these last few years. So we are right on schedule for me to step away from prop firms. But yeah, that's the problem with prop firms, too much control over your profits. So that is more or less where I am. You guys are updated, and hopefully I get this win, and then I could go on my merry way and enjoy my day. So I already made some purchases with the, let's get this. I've already made some purchases with the funds I've received, or will receive, should I say. Let's get ready to get out of this. And I'm in a good mood, so I'm just gonna hold that energy. That's what we're gonna do. I should really take the whole thing here and not leave a runner. Let's go room. It's got so much potential. Made my 0.2. Let's see. That's another 0.2. 0.4 today if I close it entirely. Come on, I want to drive. 3 minutes left for this M5 candle. Should get a raw drive soon. And then I can exit and see if there's any legs left. Come on, too slow. I'm taking it there. It's moving too slow. I'm going to take it there and see what this looks like. 0.1 risk. Under here. $30. $30 and let it go, maybe. Let's see what we've done today. See if I'm satisfied, I'm done. 0.3 shy of, let's make it 0.4 today. I'm satisfied that I only wanted the scalp. I got the scalp, got the breakout. That's what I came for. Keep it simple. So 0.4 up today. I don't know where I am on terms of the account balance. I'm going to check. Okay, profit wise, it says 7,200. So I should need 2,800 left. So slightly under 3% to conclude this. And yeah, get the new account and continue my progress. Being very good, disciplined, should be rewarded for it. And hopefully that's recognized and appreciated by 5%ers, and they send me my payout confirmation today. But I'm going to keep this short. So much going on, just going to try to keep it short and do other things, stay away from trading for a while. Smart thing would be not to touch it, but you know, I like the routine I've got going on with you guys, and I will continue to do so. So I'll be back here streaming today. I'll be back here streaming tomorrow. I'll give you guys an update on what's going on with the fibers and the payout tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully you've appreciated this. Real trading, real emotions, real withdrawal drama, everything going on here. No demo accounts as far as I'm aware of. This isn't a demo account, it's a real account. No demo accounts, no fake trades here. Try and be as transparent as possible as well. So hopefully you've appreciated that. If you have, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you could get notified when I'm back on stream. And yeah, we'll keep it going. This is Patrick signing out. Until next time. Peace.